Okay, so how about that dev update, huh? Today, we're not going to go over the patch notes in detail. I'm sure someone else can read to you in another video. Instead, we're going to talk about the nerfs they're choosing to implement and what it means for the future of Outriders. So since the launch of the game, when people could actually play the game, Reddit has been abuzz about how high DPS builds were the only viable options to obtain a gold rank in expeditions. This is mostly due to the number of enemies present in a map, the amount of damage that's needed to eliminate them, and the fact that the expeditions are timed. The devs stated that they want players to feel powerful, but not too powerful, so they nerfed various skills that the players were using to be able to complete expeditions within the required time. Their reasoning was that bullet builds were easier to put together to be top tier compared to other builds that might require more pieces or more investment. While I understand the reasoning and their patch notes explained some of the problems that created the bullet meta in the first place, it seems that they missed the various posts about the timed aspect of expeditions causing the need for super high DPS builds in the first place. It looks like their opinion is that the timed aspect of expeditions are what makes the endgame content difficult and fun. This is emphasized with the changes to a few expeditions that had their times reduced to make them more difficult to achieve gold. To get gold in Chemplant, you need a time that's almost 11 minutes, down from 16 minutes. And Boomtown is down to 6.5 minutes from 7. Now, honestly, I have no idea what my times are for those expeditions because the game doesn't remember my best time for them. But I'm not confident that the build I've been enjoying solo will be able to complete gold expeditions with nerfed damage and lowered timers on some of the more forgiving expeditions. I took a quick glance at Reddit to see what others have been saying, and the sentiment is relatively the same. Nerfing bullet builds may check the difficulty checkbox on the dev's to-do list, but it also adds unnecessary frustration when it comes to completing them within a timely manner. After writing this part, I did a quick Boomtown run and missed gold by 15 seconds. The backtracking I had to do for some enemies probably contributed to that extra 15 seconds. I had a 92% hit rate, one-shotting almost everything. This means that now not only do I need a very high DPS build to get gold, but perfect pathing by myself and the enemies throughout the map. Imagine trying to do this in some of the harder expeditions while dealing less damage at the same time. Outriders has the potential for playing with a variety of builds, and being rewarded for doing well with weird builds is a great feeling. Unfortunately, the Outrider devs have opted to encourage samey DPS build metas in order to complete expeditions within their arbitrary time limits. Getting through the area in one piece with a variety of builds should be rewarded regardless of how long it takes a player to get through it. I'll spell it out for you. Being timed is not fun. And until the Outriders devs realize this, we're all going to be stuck with top tier meta DPS builds that all do the same thing, instead of a fun build that still manages to clear a CT-15 expedition and still be rewarded for the effort that it took. Like most of Reddit, I hope that the expedition timers are removed someday, but unless the PCF devs are willing to listen to the feedback on their prized endgame design, it probably won't happen. For now, we're probably going to see more nerfs to characters that perform too well and buffs to maps that are too forgiving. If anything, that statement alone signals the not-so-fun direction the devs want to take Outriders. Also, I guess the Devastator doesn't exist, huh? They have a good thing going for them with lots of potential and support from the community. I hope they don't ruin it. Like, share, sub, hit the bell, do the things. And until next time, I'll see you in Enoch.